Yo, 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 yo. Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? What it do? Tell me something good, YouTube viewers. Don't you dare be sour. Sit back, relax, chill, and enjoy. Cause it's gonna be a stone groove. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. And I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. And thank you for taking the time to tune in and check out the den. Yo, with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low.
That's me.
And it's something that I'm going to say and something that y'all got to hear and needs to know. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. So just sit back and relax and just enjoy the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low or Carlos the OG.
That's me.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. Rap to him a little bit right here.
May I rise?
All rise.
Talk to me. Say something.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? What it do? What it be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all who's listening, checking this out, watching and feeling it all around the world. Thank y'all for taking the time to tune in, check out and watch the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low, or Carlos the OG.
That's me, y'all.
Yeah, just let y'all know y'all can just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. It's gonna be a stone groove. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. And I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. Just sit you down and relax and enjoy. Oh yeah. How y'all? Good morning. How y'all doing today?
I'm all right if y'all all right.
Yeah. I know yesterday. I know Saturday. How about? I'm just gonna say this.
How about them dogs?
Yeah, 8-0. They went down there. Well, it wasn't no surprise, but they went down there and kicked Florida's tail. But yesterday, it was just a sad day in NFL for me. My beloved Atlanta Falcons lost the game that they thought that they could have won.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, dude wanted to drop the ball. Oh, we would have had that game. But now had to drop the ball. Yeah, I know. I know he was the talk of the locker room. Probably got cursed out. Probably got threats to get his butt kicked or whatever. But shoot, they could have really won that game if they really wanted to.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Yeah, but like I said, that's one game that really pissed me off yesterday. Cause the Falcons could have really won that game. But like I said, look like to me, dude, look like he threw the game when he dropped the ball. That one shit. That wasn't good business. Shoot. And if that was me, if it was up to me, I would have called down to that training facility and cursed every last damn one of them out.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
It don't make no sense. We already got years of disappointment. Why add fuel to the fire?
Talk to me. Say something.
Oh yes, I was real pissed about that. I mean, who wouldn't? I'm a diehard Falcon fan. Yes, win, lose, or draw. Now let me tell y'all this. Don't get it twisted. Just because I live in North Carolina, that don't mean I'm gonna jump on the Carolina Panthers bandwagon. Cause number one, I don't want to be what's considered one of those bandwagon jumpers or one of those fair weather fans. Because, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. You see what jersey I got on. Y'all know who I'm down with. Win, lose, or draw. And I'm not gonna jump on nobody else's bandwagon because my team because of what I don't like about my team. I'm still gonna root for them, win, lose, or draw. And for those bandwagon jumpers and those fair weather fans, I'm gonna say this like I say to y'all all the time. Dick riding is not a form of transportation. Yo, and it's really not. When you like I say, everything everybody want to jump on the bandwagon when the getting is good or whatnot. But soon as something happens, everybody want to hit the wind. And you know what? That's not too cool. And I'm gonna say this right here too. Co-signing bullshit is out of fashion. And dick riding is not a form of transportation. And it's really not. Either you with them or you're against them. And I choose to be with them. And for those fair weather fans and those bandwagon jumpers, I only got two words for you from the bottom of my heart.
Screw y'all.
Yeah. But anyway, what I really want to talk about, like I say, damn the Falcons, because they almost maybe bust a vessel. But anyway, what I really want to talk about, what I probably talked about so many times before. Sometimes, look, like I say, if you got a chance in life to squash whatever it is that happened to you or what you've been through, go ahead and go ahead. If it's not that serious, go ahead and do it.
Rap tell me a little bit right here.
Now I know they say nothing's too impossible for God, but that is true. Also, too, sometimes if it's broken where it can't be fixed,
Leave it alone.
but right now with me, I'm just gonna say this: nothing's impossible for God. So I'd rather be the bigger man and have a better heart and not bitter. I mean, yes, I'm just gonna say this right here too. Some people, it's just hard. Whatever it is in life that really traumatized or tortured them or whatnot, it's kind of hard for them to let go. It's not. It's really not. They don't want to really let go. It's something else that involves that, and it's called,
Trust issues.
yeah. Sometimes in life, it's not about hatred. It's not about animosity. It's not about anger. It's not about grudges. And it's really not about revenge, basically, getting back at those who hurt you. It's really about trust issues and having the sense that God gave you for you to decide whether or not you want to be bothered with them again. Sometimes you have to have sometimes you have to stay away from somebody for a long time for you to get your peace. But for example, I'm not gonna mention people's name because I do respect their privacy. Half of them, I still respect them, but that don't mean I like that person. But I'm not gonna even say that because, like I said, we have to sometimes in life we have to forgive in spite of and not because of. But some people, I would depending on the situation or some things I just don't want to be bothered with again. But sometimes it comes a time, so it can be years. Sometimes it comes a time you got to let it go, whatever it is. You got to let it go to have peace within yourself. And that is true. They say you don't have to forgive nobody for them. Do it for yourself. From what I heard, that's true. But in some situations, some people just don't have the heart to forgive. And they sure as hell is not going to forget and it's not so much about forgiving because we have to, in spite of and not because of. It's about trust issues. And it's about whether or not that person want to be bothered with them again or don't want to be bothered with them no more in life.
Rap tell me a little bit right here.
I'm just saying. I mean, cause sometimes, but I'm just gonna say this right here. Really, life is too short for bitterness grudge holding or whatnot. Well, I'm just gonna say this. Like I told y'all before, sometimes when I'm mad, when somebody really done did something to really piss me off to the point where I just can't forget it or don't want to let it go, I'm just gonna say this right here. During that time, when you hurt a person like that and they pissed at you, best thing for you to do is keep your distance from that person. Because if you try to fix it or try to convince them to talk to you or whatever, guess what? Really, that don't do nothing but add fuel to the fire. And that's not going to do nothing but make that person more resentful to where they really don't want to be bothered, especially when they real angry at the time. But like they say, things come to pass. Some things will come to pass. And sometimes it's not about a certain situation. It's about how it was. Because like I said, this certain person, it wasn't about what they did. It was about how they did it. And and to be honest with you,
It was bullshit.
but it is what it is. And look, we can't change. We can't change. We got to accept things some things we got to accept what stuff that we cannot change. But me personally, one thing about it, like I said, it's not about what they do. It's how they do it. And then on top of that, it's got a lot to do with attitude because attitude override everything.
Talk to me. Say something.
Also, too, I'm that type of person. You're not gonna try to make me look thinking I'm make me look stupid and I'm not. Because I can call somebody out in a heartbeat. And I can reverse that. I can reverse that shit better than you think on the real. And then, like I said, and one thing I can't stand when a person hurts you. And then what kills me,
They so narcissistical, they act like they shit don't stink.
and what I mean by that, they think what they do to people, they don't think they did nothing wrong. But soon as somebody let them know how they feel, then they want to know what was going on, why they so hateful, why they so mean or whatever. You gotta think about what you did. Don't worry about why that person's so hateful towards you. Think about what you did to that person, how you treated them or whatnot. But if you got the kind of heart that's sincere, no matter how long it's been, if your heart's sincere, you will apologize before you leave this earth. Because guess what? Because everybody got to be held accountable for everything. Anything you do, you got to be held accountable, and you will have to answer to God. But I'm just gonna say this right here. Now, there's a difference. I'm just gonna say this right here. There's a difference with a sincere apology and a bullshit apology. You can tell when a person's sincere and it's from the heart. Now, if a person's sincere and it's from the heart, and I know they're sincere, I work with them. And like I say, but when I know a person's not sincere, y'all know I give that look. Y'all know I give that look like
If you don't go on with it somewhere else with that bullshit,
that's the kind of look I got. So I know when a person's for real, and I know when the person is FOS. Yeah, that's the abbreviation for full of shit. Yeah, I said it. Word, the big bird. So, but me personally, I'm at the age now where if I know I intentionally hurt somebody in the past, I'm willing to squash it and ask for forgiveness. But some people some people I'm just gonna say it right here. Some people get to them. Some people they guilt get to them so bad over the years, and then they don't. And some people. I mean, I know some things going to come to pass or whatnot, but I'm just gonna say this: you got some people that just don't forget, And you got some people that just refuse to let whatever it is go, especially if they know they was hurt real bad. Because you got some people that were hurt so bad, but and they refuse to let it go. But and then also too, when it's time, when it's time for any situation to be squashed, sometimes it might be too late because that person might leave this earth, and then they'll get that
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
mentality and attitude. Well, I'm gonna say this right here: give people their flowers while they still on earth, because once they gone, they gone. And crying and raising hell and hollering and boo-hooing and coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's not gonna bring the person back, and it's really not gonna help the situation in hand. So if we're all who on this earth, I'm just gonna say this: if you got a chance to fix or squash whatever it is, and it's not that serious,
Do it.
but if it can't be fixed, and if it's broken to where it can't be fixed,
Leave it alone.
but me personally, I try not to hold. I don't like to hold animosity or grudges. I'm not gonna say holding grudges because if there's a difference, you got to be careful about. Like I said about people saying holding grudges. There's a difference in that. Let me tell you this. Now, if a person don't want to be bothered and not plotting to get back at you, they in peace. They just don't want to be bothered, but they in peace. Now, if a person you piss them off to the point, and it could be 20, 30 years from now, whatever, and that person still had that malice in their heart, and they still out for blood, that's when you should worry. Now that's a grudge. That's when you should worry about. That's when you should worry then, because think about this: mental illness is not a joke. You got to be careful about how you treat people in life. You got to be careful how you play. You better be careful about playing with people's hearts, minds, emotions, and all that, because people don't take people when people don't take too kind again their feelings hurt or getting their heart hurt or whatever. Because some people, if you hurt them real bad and you hurt them to the point, then you can hurt them to the point. Put it like this: you can hurt them to the point where they out for blood. That means they not gonna be satisfied until they get you. So, words of advice: if you hurt a person intentionally, best thing for you to do is let them know that you need to try to fix that, because that person you also they're not only that person out for the blood or whatever, but that person you hurt might be that same one you might need later on in life. And there's another thing I'm gonna address too. Please, by all means,
Rap to him a little bit right here.
be careful about them bridges you burn, because those same bridges you burn might be the same ones you might need to cross over them troubled waters. Now, just to let you know about this too. Now, some bridges can be reconstructed. That means whatever's not that serious can be squashed just like that with no problem. Now, if you know it can't be fixed, that means not only they busted the smithereens, that means you don't lost that person's trust, and you don't lost their respect, and they at the point where they don't even want to be bothered. They don't want to talk to you. They don't really want nothing. They don't really want a damn thing else from you in life.
Shit, not even a glass of water.
And that is true now. But like I say, I hate to say this, but people, y'all can't be, I mean, it goes for me too. Can't be mad forever. Yeah, some stuff we do have to let go, and that's on the real. But some things, like I say, depending on that person and depending on the situation, I mean, it's on them. But I'm just gonna say this right here. Now, I'm trying not to have a bitter heart towards people, but and I'm just gonna say this. Now, the reason why a lot of people don't let go, or don't want to be bothered no more in life with that person, because that whatever it was must have really not only hurted that person, but it must have really scratched them the wrong way to the point where they just don't want to be bothered. And when they get to that point where they don't want to be bothered, they at that point in their life, they despise you. But also too, just want to let that person to let the people know, the ones who intentionally hurt others. Like I said, you got to be careful about that, because when it comes back on you, then you'll see, then you'll be like D'Angelo. How does it?
Feel.
But I'm just gonna say this right here: the ones who intentionally hurt others, be careful about what you dish out, because that person can dish that same energy out to you, but you won't be able to take it. So don't take what you can't dish out, because and like I said, be careful about who you hurt and how you hurt, because people got some I'm just gonna say this,
People got some retaliation for your ass.
and that is true. I mean, you got some people, you hurt them, oh, they gonna get you. They might not kill you, but they gonna get you. But me personally, I'm not that violent type, but I'm the type of person, the way I get you. I can say some stuff that'll make you feel like I snatched the soul out of you. I mean, I can really hurt your feelings, but I try not to resort into that situation at times,
But I'll do it.
only if I have to. And if I feel like I was intentionally hurt or played, or my heart was, or my mind, or, was played with or whatever. Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Hell yeah, I'm out for blood during that moment. Cause like I said, one thing about me, it takes one time it takes one time to really scratch me the wrong way. And then and to those, I hate to be in some people's shoes, because like I said, you certain people, you just can't get on their bad side, because like I said, people will hurt you, people will kill you, people will have you, or not if they don't kill, they gonna have you hurt or killed. So you got to be careful who you be. You got to be careful who you piss off, mess with, or hurt. Just saying that. But like I say, me personally, I'm I'm striving to be a better person. I'm striving for righteousness, and trying to remain humble. But like I said, some people just won't allow me. But by the grace of God, I'm just gonna let you know I try to do the right thing and try to be a better person. I really try if I really try to be humble and to try to help somebody than to try to hurt them. But some people, I'm just gonna say, some people you just can't be nice to, and some people don't even deserve a second chance with you, but especially if they intentionally hurt you. But like I say, God has that family answer. So put it like this: don't now just because I forgive, don't get it. Don't think it. I can. Don't think that you earned my trust just like that. Trust don't come overnight. You got to earn it. And look, I'm just gonna say this: in my younger days, I would have had you on your hands and knees, and I would have had you kissing where I needed to be kissed. But I'm not like that. Now, in order for you to earn trust, you got to really prove yourself. And I mean, you got to really prove that that I can be, that you can be, that you really in your heart that you apologize for a lot of stuff for the hurt that you did to people. Because guess what? Like I say, they say people forgive, but they don't forget. I don't know about that people forgiving part, because there's a lot of people who won't, and still to this they refuse to forgive. But they damn sure don't forget. Because like I said, you got to be careful who you hurt and how you hurt them. People don't realize what you say and do to some people, you can seriously hurt them for life, mentally and emotionally. Because like I said, not only they can't trust you no more in life, but people now are out for blood. And they're not gonna be satisfied until they work is done. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna end and I'm gonna stop it right there. But I want to thank the ones who took the time to view, check out, and watch the den. Now, recurring viewers, right on, right on. Keep on watching. New viewers, if you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please, by all means, hit that subscription bell or the like. I will really appreciate it. Well, hopefully, just want to say this right here. If God's willing, I will be back later on today between 3:30 and the 4 o'clock hour. But and also too, if God's willing, not only the 3 or 4 o'clock hour, but I'll hopefully I'll be back between the 6 and 6:30 hour this evening. So yes, I try to come on at least 3 times every day during the week. Now, just to let y'all know in advance, Saturday is Crown Jewel, WWE Crown Jewel. I usually don't go live on Saturdays or Sundays unless the spirit moves me. But I might or I might not go live for the Crown Jewel. Like I said, it depends on how I feel. Just wanted to let y'all know in advance. But on the real, for real, but if God's willing, between the 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock hour, and the 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock hour, 2 more times I shall be back later on. But again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all who tuned in to watch and check out the den. But until later on, God bless you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. I love y'all. And thank y'all for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low, or Carlos the OG.
That's me, y'all.
But until then, peace, 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year.